In the midst of a land torn apart by war, there lived a young girl named Lila. She was filled with a quiet strength that belied her age, her eyes holding a wisdom far beyond her years. The war had raged on for as long as anyone could remember, her village constantly under the shadow of fear and destruction. But amidst the chaos, Lila found solace in the old willow tree at the edge of the village. Its ancient branches seemed to whisper tales of hope and resilience, inspiring her to keep going despite the hardships that surrounded her. One day, as the sounds of battle drew closer, Lila made a decision that would change the course of her life. Ignoring the warnings of her elders, she set out on a journey to find the mythical sword of peace, said to have the power to end the war once and for all. Through treacherous forests and across desolate plains, Lila traversed the war-torn landscape, her determination unwavering. Along the way, she encountered fellow refugees and weary soldiers, each with their own stories of loss and survival. Their tales only fueled her resolve to find the legendary sword and bring an end to the suffering that gripped their world. Finally, after days of relentless travel, Lila reached the cave where the sword of peace was said to be hidden. As she ventured deeper into the darkness, her heart pounding with anticipation, she found the sword gleaming in the dim light, a symbol of hope in the midst of despair. With a steady hand, Lila grasped the hilt of the sword, feeling its power surge through her veins. As she emerged from the cave, she knew that the fate of her village and her people rested on her shoulders. With a fierce determination, Lila marched back to her village, the sword of peace glowing in her hand. The warlords and soldiers who had brought devastation to the land stood in her path, ready to strike her down. But Lila stood tall, her eyes burning with a fire that could not be extinguished. With a single swing of the sword, she shattered the darkness that had plagued her world for so long, the echoes of her victory reverberating across the land. In the aftermath of the war, Lila emerged as a beacon of hope and courage, her legend spreading far and wide. And as the willow tree swayed gently in the breeze, its branches whispering tales of the girl who had brought peace to a war-torn land, Lila knew that her journey was far from over.